Hi guys, so this is my analysis update on GU guys. I'm going to do a quick recap on GU on what I was expecting on GU before we now do our new analysis on GU. So if you remember well, I think we were around this area right here. I said there's a possibility for GU to start rejecting around my 38.2% fib level because of this weak rejection right here, right? We have multiple weak rejections around this area, so that was just like a thought for us to see whether we might start rejecting around that area before we now continuing to push to the downside. That was my first point of interest, and my second point of interest was I said in case if I still see more momentum of a buy, then my 50% fib level will be my second point of interest, right? Because of right around this area right here, there is a weak rejection around that area which is sensitive around the zone, so that's a possibility for us to actually weak. And my third scenario was my 61.8% fib level, because that is where we have this break of structure, and that aligns with my 61.8% fib level. So I said we have to look for, in case if the first point of interest doesn't work, probably the second or the third one. So those were like my points of interest for like entry based on Fibonacci retracement zones. So, and I said if we continue to push to the downside, my TP will definitely be my negative 27% fib level, which is 1.26032. And as you can see that we currently eat around that area, which was a beautiful trade guys. So now I'm going to analyze GU now based on the current price action. So we can see that based on right here, I think it was about 35 pips if I remember vividly. Yeah, almost 40 pips. That was beautiful. So we can see that as soon as we got to my negative 27% fib level, we can see that we're just continuing to tank to the upside. So now guys, I'm just going to delete my previous analysis and I just reanalyze GU based on the current price action, just for us to know our next move or prediction on the XY. So I'm sorry, on GU. So I'm gonna go to a bigger time frame, just like you know that I like to do my top down analysis guys. So we can see this is my daily time frame. Let me go to my weekly time frame. So we can see that we still have like multiple rejections around my 60% fib level on a bigger time frame. This is the weekly time frame guys. We can see, so I still see a possibility for Ox to actually continue to drop to the downside, and our first TP will be 1.24598. But remember, this is a bigger time frame, right? So this has time to play in bits. So now I'm going to go to my smaller time frame, my 1 hour time frame. Let's see what we are looking at on my 1 hour time frame, right? My daily time frame, I mean. So now I'm still predicting GU to get to 1.25532, because that is my fib negative 27% target, and we know that my target is my negative 27%, my first TP, and my second TP is always my negative 61.8% level. So we can see that there is, based on this right now, there's a possibility for us to actually start rejecting off of this 38% fib level, because that is a significant zone right here. If I draw a zone, we can see that we've had multiple rejections around that zone, so that's a big zone for us to actually look out for like a retracement before we now continue to tank to the downside. And my second point of interest, in case if I see more momentum of buy around that zone, if I see a candlestick closes above that zone, then my second point of interest will certainly be my 50% fib level, because that is where we have like our break of structure. So there's a possibility for us to come up there to give us some sort of like a retest of that structure before we now continue to tank to the downside. So that is my thought and DXY on like the bigger picture. So now let's go to my 4-hour time frame and let's see what is doing. We can see currently on my 4-hour time frame we have this engulfing candle right here, so it's just giving me more of like sort of a buy right now because of that engulfing candle, for us to now continue to push to the downside. Yes, overall I still think overall we're on a down move, but this is a retracement, so I'm gonna have from here to here just a short TP fib right here, just so as to see. I have from here to here. Let's see, and we can see based on what I'm seeing right now that we currently rejected around my 50% level, and that makes sense because of this break of structure right here aligns with my 50% level right here. So I see a possibility for it to continue to tank to the upside to at least my 50% level, which I explained previously on my daily time frame, and we can see that is also my negative 27 TP for the minor direction. So my minor direction is currently this impulse, correction, and continuation. So right here is the minor direction, and you can see my 50% align with my negative 27% fib level. So there's a possibility for us to actually get to my 50% level based on that. So I'm just gonna go to more smaller time frame right here. Let me see if I have any other thing to do. We can see maybe if I draw a counter trend line right here, that would it shows that we actually broke structure, right? Let's see my 3 hours. It's not really showing. I don't like the way it's showing, but it shows that we actually broke structure, right? Even despite the fact that it came down a little bit more, we can see around here. I don't like the way it shows, but we actually broke this previous zone right here with this candle right here. So let's see how that plays. But I said I think we might push down a little bit, then push up. I see that actually. Let's see my 1 hour time frame. So that's a possibility. So let's see my 45-minute time frame. Let's just let me make a short fib from here to here. Let's make that short. Right here, 78 level. See my 2 hours. So I see a possibility of it pushing down, guys. I see we might actually push down to around 78.6% fib level before we tank to the upside. I really see that, to be honest. Based on this, because you see this candle engulfed the previous candle, so I just think we might push to the downside, and we can see that we are rejecting off of my 78.6% fib level. So there's a possibility for some sort of a retracement a little bit more to the downside, and as you all know, my TP is mostly my negative 27% fib level, so we might actually get to that level right here, and we can see that also aligns with my break of structure right here. We had break of structure right around that area, so I see some sort of like a move to the downside, at least around here. So I see some move to the downside right around here, right? Let's go to a more bigger time frame. Okay, I see something like that, so I think our retracement will certainly be around here. We have 224. We watch out there, then I think after then we're going to continue to push to the upside, because I see momentum of a buy to my TP, which is around this right here. So from here to here, so this will be my TP. If we buy, we have 35. Yep. So that is my thoughts right now on GU, guys. I think GU we might push down a little bit before we now push to the upside to our overall target, or there's a possibility that we might just continue the way it is, give us some sort of like this kind of retracement for us to push to the upside, or we might have this retracement, right? Some sort of something like this to push to the upside, which is right here before we push to the upside. So we can have either or, guys. So we just have to be mindful of how we react, but I think we might push down. I'm still thinking we might just push down a little bit more for retracement before pushing to the upside. So that is my thought on GU, guys. Hope you find it helpful. If you do, don't forget to actually subscribe, comment, like, and share, and I'll see you in my next analysis, guys. Thank you for watching. Bye.